ever been in a foreign country, midnight hours, by yourself, and you can't speak the language? I'm Staff Sergeant Little, and I'm in the United States Air Force. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my experience whenever I went to my first duty station, which was in Turkey, and how that experience changed my view on people in general. I was scared. I had to learn to trust a stranger, and I became thankful for that experience. I was 18. It was my first time away from home, and I was like full of fear, and with that pressure, it made me do things that I would normally not do. The first thing I did whenever I found out I was going to Turkey, I looked up the geographical area, found out it was next to Syria, and it was 20 miles away from Syria. It was not a commercial flight, so I didn't fly into the military base. So I was scared right off the bat, especially being around, primarily it was all Muslim people. So I get to the airport in Turkey, and it's midnight, like I said, and the phone number that I was given does not work. So I was panicking, and they had told me not to take a taxi. So I was crying, and these locals, they didn't know English, I didn't know Turkish, so they helped me out. I was able to signal to them that I was military, so they got their phone, and then they passed it to me. So I'm like, what's going on? And I was speaking to somebody, and it was in English. So this person's telling me, I work on base. This person is my cousin, and he will transport you back to base. So I was freaking out. These are strangers in Turkey. They're Muslim. I'm thinking they're like terrorists or something. So there's no sponsor was there to pick me up. The phone number that I had was not working. And I did what a normal person would do. I got in the car with these people. It was not the wisest choice, looking back now, but I was scared. I didn't know what to do. Like I said, they had told me not to take a taxi, and my sponsor was in there. I didn't know what to do. I had already spoken to the person that worked on base, so I trusted these people without even knowing them. Thankfully, I got to my base safe, and sure, it was like a Muslim country, and they were strangers, but they offered a helpless American help without asking anything in return. And that's when I realized that people in general, you have to give them a chance. It changed my perspective in people, and it taught me not to judge a book by its cover. So that experience was unique, but like I said, with fear and having to trust because of the pressure, and being thankful afterwards because everything worked out, it changed my view on people. And I guess the moral of the story is really to give people a chance to have your views open, then not just because of a certain stigma or certain history behind that person, that you should just give people a chance.